Though I am not great, even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well, but we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times, he will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No begging in the chat, no fedora hats, don't let your day walk all over you like you are a doormat. No co-leaders, we are great secret keepers. Father will do his best to stop you from being a people pleaser. Come in and have a good time, call him up and get in line. After Father, we all pine communion, but without the wine, we promise it will be just fine, cause he is the divine. This is your sign to join the DownBad Hotline. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times, he will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. Our Father who art in Chicago, bestie be thy name.
Hello, everybody. How we doing? It's a sunny day in Chicago, which is why I am lit like I am in the movie 300. How's everyone doing? Louie Fish? Wow, a lot of first-time chatters. Holy shit. Hello, first stream I've attended. I'm noticing. Gaming ODW, thank you. Before anyone drops a sub on me, there it is. God damn it. El Bookster, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. But if you're going to give me money, do it to the Patreon. You get shit out of it. Just want to let you know ahead of time. We had our first Patreon solo stream the other day. That went pretty well. We played Kahoot. So, you know, you'll get shout-outs and shit. So save your money if you're going to give it to me over this. God, why are there so many new people here? Hi, guys. How we doing? A lot of newbies. Hello, Judas. Or Judah, sorry. Finally subscribed. Let's go, bro. I appreciate it. At the end of the day, I appreciate anything. R. Upton. Hi from Mexico. A hug from Mexico. Thank you. God, so many new people. What's up, G? When does your stream end? It ends in an hour and a half. So at 6:30. Or 5:30. Or 4:30. Or 3:30. Or 2:30. And those are all the American things. If you're not located in America, I cannot help you. I decided to come from TikTok after watching from day one. Appreciate it. That's a lot more fun here, I'm telling you. Probably going to be a lighter... I don't know why that fixes it, but it does. It's probably going to be a lighter stream today in terms of viewership, but I know the calls are going to come in regardless, so we've proven that time and time again. Are you having a good day, Father? I'm having a beautiful day, Father. Looking snatched today, bestie. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Hello there, Father. How are you doing today? Good. Calls are not open yet. No. One more minute. I like to give people 5 minutes to get prepared. So many people get on the phone, you know, and they're like, it's okay. We're all vibing. We're all having a good time. First stream. Why is everyone showing up today? Thank you. Welcome. What the fuck? Maybe I should let TikTok know that I'm streaming. I don't know where my phone is. That's actually a problem. Regardless, we'll figure it out. Alright, I'll open up the lines. I'll let you nerds call. Oh no. Oh no, I'm logged out. Alright guys. This happens sometimes. I feel bad because you guys are new here. But it's not my email. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. We'll go a little bit longer today, but I gotta figure this out. We're gonna be talking, I promise. Wrong button? There we go.
It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great. Even though he left me undelivered the night of our date. My buddy is single and he is not doing well. But we'll all feel better at the ringing of our church bell. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. It doesn't have to be a bad day if they turn you down. If you shoot your shot, Father, and we will be so proud. Just no incels, incest, weird shit with your pets, killing spiders, starting fires, sounding 50 at recess. No baking in the chat, no fedora hats, don't let your day walk all over you like you are a doormat. No co-leaders, we are great secret keepers. Father will do his best to stop you from being a people pleaser. Come in and have a good time, call him up and get in line. After Father, we all pine communion, but without the wine, we promise it will be just fine, cause he is the divine. This is your sign to join the DownBad Hotline. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. He is gonna share his greatest advice. To him we give glory. Doesn't matter if you've been cheated on 14 times. He will forgive you for all your simping crimes. Father Tucker's gonna open the lines and listen to our stories. We're the DownBad Patrollees. Our Father who art in Chicago, bestie be thy name. It doesn't have to be a bad day, though I am not great.
Apologies. I was just rummaging on the floor looking for my cell phone.
Call from
Dylan.
Dylan, how we doing?
Hello, Father.
Hello. What can I do for you?
So, I am in kind of a pickle.
All right.
So, I am moving to Seattle,
Okay.
like 2,500 miles away from where I'm currently living. There's this girl here who I met at college. I really like her, but she has about a year left with her degree, and then she's going to get her master's here too.
Right.
I am moving to Seattle for the foreseeable future, and I have no idea how long it's going to be until I see her again. What do I do?
Are you dating?
We were dating for a bit, and then we broke up, and then it's kind of just been off and on sort of since then.
Listen, you can try. You can always try to make things work. Probably not going to work. So, you could there's no hurt in trying. Like, you could try and make it, like, try and keep it up, but you will see things will start to slowly fade, especially since you're not, like, both putting in the most effort you could. It's not like you're trying to save a relationship. It probably will start to die out pretty quickly, but you'll be in a new city. You can regroup, reboot, restart, but, ask anyone in the chat. Long distance is a tough one, my guy, and you know that. That's why you're calling me. So,
yeah.
It's worth, I'm not going to tell you not to give it a shot, but, Yeah,
I guess I know. I guess I knew whenever I called you.
But, hey, I'm telling you to try at least. There's no hurt in try.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try. I really like this girl, but
that's what I'm saying. Just
I
not great circumstances is all it is.
Yeah.
But I always say there's how many people on this goddamn earth. Not to say there's like she's not special, but I'm sure there's a couple of her in Seattle. That sounds harsh, but you know.
Yeah, let's hope you're right.
The only reason I won't be right is because you're thinking about her so much, and that's gonna fade within 6 months.
Whew. All right, hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Here's hopefully. Call me again in 3 months, and we'll see where you're at. All right.
All right, we'll do.
All right.
Thank you, Father.
Bless your heart. Quick and easy. Bang, bang, boom. Rather than calling, are we allowed to text the number? Oh, you know what? I was supposed to be given written submissions. I don't remember where we did that. Whoopsie daisy. Anyone from the Discord know where people have been putting their written submissions? We talked about it. We were going to make that a segment.
Call from
Malik.
Malik, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
Glad to hear it. I used to play lacrosse with a kid named Malik.
That's sick. This
Okay.
is weird. You're on my TV right now. But, alright, so straight to the point, Father. I have been hanging out with a new friend group for the past couple months.
Right.
You know, I'm 18, just graduated high school, and everything got really complicated because one of the first nights, or the first night I hung out with this group, I lost my virginity to a girl in the group. And honestly, at this point, it's just like I liked her, but I got over it, and I took time for myself, and I just want to be able to hang out with these friends, but it's like it's so complicated all the time, and they always have a problem with me, but they don't talk to me about it. So I just want to hear like a real adult maybe give me some advice, because at this point I feel like I'm fed up and I should stop trying, because if they're not returning the effort, I feel like there's no point.
First of all, two things I want to say. One, I am not a real adult. I am a clown in a priest outfit on the internet, but I appreciate the sentiment. Two, in terms of, you're pretty much saying I'm glad you're calling me so I can reassure you, but you've said everything I was going to say to you. Besides the fact that you're 18, are you 18 in terms of just leaving high school, or 18 as in you just finished your freshman year of college?
No, 18, just graduated high school.
Are you going to college?
Yeah, I'm going to college this summer.
Bro, fuck these nerds. Your life's going to explode after this. You're going to find a whole new... College is all about finding people. You're going to be fine. If these kids don't want to be your friends, screw it. They're not going to be friends at the end of this fucking next semester. They're all going to grow apart from each other. Stop putting the effort in. Have a lonely summer. Do some push-ups. Learn how to play a little GUI, little guitar. Play some Wonderwall in the dorm. Get laid. Bro, don't worry about it.
You're right, Father.
Seriously.
I have other things you've been saying, what you've been saying, and I guess I just haven't been listening to it. But
You're right.
honestly, you're the epiphany I needed.
There you go. I'm glad to be your epiphany, bro.
Thank you, Father. Thank you.
No problem, dog. Get it done, Malik.
I will. You have a great day.
You too. To anyone who has friends in their senior year right now, as long as you're not going to college together, good luck keeping up. I did it. I did it with my best friend. He's my roommate now. Not gay, but if only we were. It'd make life a lot easier. Harbinger Atlas. Did I get that right? I hope I did. That's a lot of consonants and vowels, and I'm dyslexic, but thank you for the Prime sub. I sent my written confession to you on DM. Which DM? Instagram?
Call from
Owen.
Owen, how you doing?
Father.
Oh,
I have called a few times.
about
Yes.
what? Who are you?
So, I am a sophomore in high school, right?
Right.
I have not had the greatest of luck with
Women.
women or just generally people.
Right.
This year has been awful. Genuinely awful.
Sophomore year's terrible,
Anyway.
bro.
Yeah. So there's this girl that I have a class with, and I have been really meaning to talk to her,
Right.
and ask her to do something. I'm not really sure yet. And I almost did today, but I missed my chance because I got scared. What is the recommendation here?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the scenario, just because, like,
Yeah.
we're starting at 0. Like, so you haven't. Yeah. One second. Let me fix my face. You haven't talked to her?
No, I have. I mean, I've spoken to her a bunch, but not in that context.
Okay. And also, do you have her number, or are you starting fresh here?
Pretty fresh.
Okay. All right. God, I wanted to say one thing before we started. Fuck it. Moving on. So that's what I wanted to say. Your high school goes pretty late, right? This is pretty late in the year for school to be started.
Yeah, I've got 2 more days actually.
Damn, son. Is it Catholic school?
Huh?
Is it Catholic, or is it just a state school?
No, it's just Maryland school.
Oh, boo.
We're special here.
I've made fun of Marylanders way too much in my comedy career. I'll leave you alone. But in terms of... Oh, are you the kid who did the dancing?
No.
Oh, there's a kid from Maryland who did Israeli folk dancing. I don't know why. Anyway, sorry, I'm delaying. So, you have to approach her. You got 10 days to do it. This is the best time to do it, because over the summer, you know...
No, not 10 days, 2 days.
Oh, still, best time to do it, because over the summer, if you swing and miss, things are forgotten. You can hide the shame, go back to school, pretend it didn't happen. So, in terms of just approaching her, confidence is sexy. And confidence, I don't mean by going up and being like, hey, like Johnny Bravo, like, hey, mama, let me get your number. Like, the fact that you're approaching her is confidence enough. You're going to be shy. Like you said, you know, your social skills aren't at its peak. But, you know, even a little bit. And even if you get rejected, you still did it, which means you're ahead of every other fucking sophomore in your class besides the jocks, and who gives a shit about them. So, just you got scared, but you have to realize, like they always say the worst thing a girl could say is no. We all know that's not the case anymore.
That's not true.
Exactly. They could be like, ew, you're fucking gross, da-da-da-da-da. But you got to realize that if they say that, they're a bad person. And you wouldn't have dated them in the first place, and it's going to hurt your ego a little bit. But you got to realize you got to do these things in life, and you're doing better than everyone else who's not doing it. If you get rejected 20 times, and not in the way, like, real rejection, like this kind of rejection. You get rejected 20 times, you're set for life, and you're only a sophomore in high school. It's like an ice-cold pool. You jump into it once, it's scary, but you get out, and you're a little bit numb. You can jump back in. It doesn't hurt as much as you think it's gonna.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. Also, in terms of doing it, since you don't have a lot to go off of, just be completely honest with her. Don't try and think of a dumb pickup line. Don't try and think of any other reason. You both know what's happening. You both know that you think she's cute, and you just want to get to know her more. So just fucking say that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. Hey, all year, I just wanted to, get to know you a little bit better. I was wondering if I could get your number or take you out or something. Just be genuinely and honest, because then you don't have to backtrack and try and think about what you're going to say. Just say what you feel.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Father.
No
Very
problem,
helpful.
Go get it. Bless his heart. Who's spamming in my chat? Kylie, Tiptoe. I will smack you so hard, I will strike you down. I am a god, a golden god. It's Ivan. I asked for advice with a girl I like, and you told me to dig deeper, find signs that she likes me. So about a week ago, I asked her out, and turns out she liked me longer than I liked her. Now we're dating. Fuck yes. That's what we're here for, baby.
Call from
Ben.
Ben, how we doing?
Pretty good right now.
What can I do for you?
It's just that I'm at that young age where, like, you're only talking on Snapchat. You're not at that, like, person to person, like, in, like, a restaurant, for example, like that adults do.
Yeah.
When they're talking to each other, right?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to FaceTime this one girl, but I don't want to sound annoying when I'm asking.
Why would you sound... Okay, explain to me what you think annoying is. Like, what...
Like,
yeah, go ahead.
If, like, I say it and, like, she doesn't see it, or, like, she just opens it and ignores it, because, like, people do that now. It's, like, stupid.
Yeah.
And then, like, I try another time. I don't want to, like, seem annoying and, like, have her just, like, drift away from me.
No, you're gonna be fine. So how old are you?
I'm, like, 14.
All right. Dude. So there is... Do you play any sports? This is gonna be a little off topic.
Yeah, I play football.
Football?
Yeah.
Damn it. That's one sport I don't really know. But let's say I'm going to talk about hockey because that's the only sport I really played when I was
my
a
brother
kid.
plays hockey.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
So when you're a mite, which is like really young, there's an issue because like goalies can't save anything and goalies take up like 20% of the net. They're little kids. So if the kid learns how to lift the puck with his stick and just kind of like throw it in there, he's going to score every time. So being young and learning a very minimal skill set that will blossom in the future is exactly what you need to do, and that skill set is communication. At your age, if you learn how to communicate your feelings, even if they don't respond to it, you're golden. So what I suggest you do is you ask her out on the FaceTime, whatever. It's like, hey, you should FaceTime. She ignores you, whatever. Take that to the face. But the next time you want to ask, don't ignore that happened. Be like, hey, listen, I noticed you didn't respond last time. Trying again. If you're ghosting me, that's fine. I'm letting you know I'd like to FaceTime with you. You know? How do you feel about that?
Let them know, yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah, just to let them know.
Yeah, like
Keep
just
them aware.
Like, what are you thinking? Here's what I'm thinking. What are you thinking? And if they don't respond, then they're not emotionally mature enough to like that's gonna be a nightmare to even get into a relationship with them. Which at your age, every relationship's gonna be a nightmare. But it's good training wheels.
It usually is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all know it's not gonna be forever. You're 14. It's just you're trying some shit out. But just always say what you're thinking, except you know the difference between a good thought and a bad thought. Don't say like you're looking a little fat today. But always say like, hey, I'm feeling like you're not texting me as much anymore. I just want to know what's going on. Or hey, I realized you were a little quiet at lunch today. Just what's going through your head. Like if you feel anxious about a relationship, talk about it. It's not going to hurt the relationship. And if it does, the other person's not ready for a relationship.
Yeah, I get that.
All right.
Thank you, Father.
No problem, dog. Get it done.
All right.
Communication. Can I get some help here? What happened? I have a friend whose sister I like, but she probably doesn't like me. It's very likely she doesn't like me. And it will ruin the friendship. What do I do? Homie, you gave me nothing but negatives. Don't do it. The fuck you talking about? Maybe you'd explain that better on the phone, but I have a friend whose sister I like, already an issue. She doesn't like you, and it will ruin the friendship. Maybe don't do it. Maybe keep looking around.
Call from
James.
James?
to accept.
How's it going, Father?
Good. What can I do for you, bud?
I called 2 Fridays ago. I don't know if you remember me.
I remember your voice.
Yeah. So your advice was to just shoot that shot on the friend I've had for a while.
I don't like the tone of your voice, James.
Well, 2 bad things ensued.
Okay.
So after like 15 more minutes of watching your stream, I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go do it.
Damn.
So I hop on my motorcycle.
Damn.
I go to her house.
Damn.
And I shot my shot, airballed that bitch. And I was like, all right, like I gotta take my time and like think if it's worth it to like keep you in my life, if it's not in the regards of how I'm feeling, I guess.
Right.
I left, and like 10 minutes after I left, I got smashed by a truck on my motorcycle.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah.
How you doing, bud?
Had a knee replacement surgery.
Golly.
Starting physical therapy this week. They're going to teach me how to walk again.
Oh my God, dog. Sorry to hear that.
And this whole time, she's been like blowing up my phone, like trying to, I don't know, come back or something. I haven't really been taking the calls.
You should take the calls. And you know you
should. Take the calls?
Yes. She's worried about you at the very least.
Yeah.
And no, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you.
So I moved out of state when I was younger. So I'm pretty much almost out here by myself, except for like my 5 or 6 other friends.
Right.
So not being able to drive and stuff like that, it gets cutting it pretty close, like when I need to get places.
Yeah. That's gonna make you go crazy.
Oh, I'm a pretty active person. Not being able to like go out and rock climb and go to the gym and stuff, it's driving me insane.
My brother's the same way. I mean, I'm a sedentary person. I could sit in a room with a glass of water and saltines for 40 hours and be absolutely fine. But I know people like you, and goddamn, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, not to relate to you too much, but my father, who this was before I was born, but he doesn't have his left arm, I believe. We call it his lucky fin. It looks normal, but he got hit. He got T-boned by a U-Haul van so hard that all the windows in the U-Haul van exploded, and he completely lost function in his left arm. And I just know that, like, getting hit on a motorcycle is one of the scariest. Like, you're on the ground, you're like, am I dead? Am I dead? Like, you don't know. It's fucking terrifying.
Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember seeing the sky at one point.
Just flying through the air.
And I was just like, well, that's not fucking good.
Yeah, that's the one thing you don't want to see is the sky. Holy shit.
And then smacked the ground. Did the ambulance, the whole 9 yards.
As you should. I mean, you're not going to ride to the fucking hospital.
Yeah. Went into emergency surgery on my knee.
Well, not to minimize your pain, but let's be thankful. You know, it could have been a lot worse. Could have broke your spine or some shit. So.
Oh yeah. I got super lucky. It was a 65-mile-an-hour crash.
God damn. Holy shit, bro. Good. I don't want to say good for you, but, you know, could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been. Definitely.
But not to get away from it, you should definitely take the calls. At least reach out to her, let her know you're okay, and have a little conversation with her.
Calling to give it an update, and I guess kind of ask whether or not I should be taking the calls or not.
You should. I mean, there's nothing. She's not going to call you to say, hey, fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to have a nice conversation. You can talk through some stuff. She's, you know, you're in a vulnerable state. She's in a vulnerable state. You're going to have a good conversation.
All right. I will take the next one she calls. She's been calling like 4 or 5 times a day for almost 3 weeks now.
God damn, bro. You should call her. Call her.
Call her?
Yes.
All right.
You owe it to her with that many calls.
Probably.
You'd say, hey, sorry, I didn't know if I wanted to pick up. I've been thinking a lot. I've been going through some shit. Apologize, and then go on with the conversation.
I will call back on Friday with an update on that.
Okay. All right.
If I grow the sack to do it, I guess.
Bro, you'll have the sack. You blew out your knee. You're live. You're on borrowed time as it is.
Thank you, Father.
No problem.
Have a good day.
You too. Bless your heart. It is not... I'm not beyond the point of understanding how crazy the fact is that there's 200 people watching, but I'm just a part of someone's life to the point where he gets his knee blown out going 55 on a motorcycle and getting hit by a truck, and he decides to call me. It's hard. If I start thinking about it too much, I'll lose my mind. The fact that I have an effect like that. Really appreciate that.
Call from
Harry.
Harry, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you, man?
Good, thanks. What can I do for you?
This is like my first time calling in. It's actually my first time watching your stream too.
Wait, hold up. I just want to know, like, did you find me on TikTok? Like, how did you find this stream?
Yeah, I like saw a couple videos on my For You page, and I was like, dude, this guy sounds awesome, and it kind of like wanted to make me call in because I have like a decently good like down bad story, or I guess like a bad down bad story.
Well, yeah, there's no good down bad stories, but it's a good story that's about being down bad. I'm here for that, my guy.
Exactly. Thank you. Anyways, I don't know if there's like some like procedure or something, or if I can just jump into it.
You can jump into it. We like to keep calls around 5 minutes. If you go a little over, it's fine. Also, we try not to talk too much about sexual assault or, you know, be Marvel PG-13 where you can drop like an F-bomb every once in a while.
Right. All right, cool. That will fit all the boxes. All right.
Got it.
So I had a friend that I had a crush on for like on and off 2 years, and she was really cool, and I would like visit her in her hometown during college, and then like she would come visit me, and we were like 3 hours away. So like I was like super down bad just already in just gas money, right?
Right.
But there was one weekend where she like wanted to visit me for like an entire like 2 or 3 days, and we had never really done that. We just kind of like visit each other for a day. And I was like, okay, sick, yeah. The thing is, I had like $5 in my bank account. Like I was extremely broke.
Right.
And
How old were you?
I didn't. At the time, I think I was 21, maybe.
Okay, yeah. That's when you're. Yeah. Understood.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like peak brokenness, right?
Yeah.
So I was trying to figure out like a really quick way to just like make enough money to just barely survive for a fun-ish weekend, right?
Right.
And I started looking around, and I realized I could donate my own plasma for like $75 per session. And so I ended up donating my plasma twice for $150.
How?
Okay.
Aren't you supposed to wait a long time between plasma donations?
You can do twice a week, actually.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. People. Yeah, there are people that will like donate plasma twice a week, every single week of their lives. Like it's crazy. I don't know how they have so much plasma in their bodies, but I mean,
hey,
I guess we make it back.
Money's money.
Exactly. Yeah. And so, anyways, I do my like 2 plasma donations. So I'm like, all right, I'm straight for the weekend, right? So she comes over, and we're having a good time. We're talking, and we end up like going tubing and everything. And like the night that she like spends the night, like we're kind of just like talking, and we would like both basically admit that like for the past 2 years we had like on and off crushes on each other. Right. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect, right?
Right.
And I didn't go for it because she was texting this guy like the entire weekend. And I was like, okay, well maybe that's like, it's not a big deal, like whatever. But like, no, every time she picked up her phone, it was like the same dude's name, like on Snapchat. And I was like, I don't know about that. Like, I kind of got nervous. Like last second, I just like freaked out. Cause like that was like the weekend I was going to ask her out. And I was like, I just chickened out. But then like, as soon as she left, I was like, dang it, I need to go back to where she lives and tell her how I feel.
Okay.
And so I texted her, I was like, hey, I know we hung out like 30 seconds ago, but like, or, like a few hours ago, but like, can I come visit you right now? And she's like, sure. And I was like, all right, sick. So I go over to like get packed and stuff. And right before I head out, a tornado hit my city. And that was when I knew that I should just stop pursuing this girl.
Oh my
because
God.
A whole tornado just like started to hit my city. I was like, you know what? I'm good. I don't need this anymore. So I think that was just the universe telling me that we didn't need this. We didn't need it.
Dude, so you didn't end up going, right? You didn't go to her house?
I did not. No.
Okay. Thank fuck, bro. I was going to say, one, the tornado is absolutely like, I don't believe in signs, but every once in a while I'm like, okay, that's a sign. Like that.
Yeah.
Like 2 nights ago, actually maybe last night. No, 2 nights ago, Chicago was in a tornado warning and the sky got all fucking orange and it was terrifying. And I had a choice between editing videos and playing video games with my brother. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and edit. And then we didn't get hit by a tornado. But regardless, in terms of this situation, like there's a classic story of like 2 people hang out. And I know you've geeked out because the dude on the phone, but girls hate it whenever you hang out with them all night and you're being like just, barely there, and then they leave. You're like, oh, you look so cute tonight. Like, I would love to take you out, and they can't do it face to face. Bad look. So I was gonna say like that's not a good look. Regardless, I'm glad it didn't happen. How you doing now though with the ladies?
Dude, you know what's crazy is A, we're still really good friends, and B, I have a girlfriend. She has a boyfriend, and we like hang out together like all the time, and like there's no like bad blood or anything. Like I originally was like, I did cut her off for like a solid year. Like I ended like our Snapchat streak, and I was just like, I don't want to like see this person, talk to this person. But then like we like hung out again, and like we've been good friends like for years before. So I didn't want to like completely ruin that after we didn't even like go on a date. Like I didn't want like just my feelings that I kind of liked her a little bit and she kind of liked me for a little bit to like ruin that.
I want to make sure the chat heard what you just said. I know you're not a longtime viewer, but there's a fucking point I always try and make, and dudes who call in don't get it. It's the fact that like I'm deeply in love with this girl and I don't know how to get out of it. I just want to stop loving her so much. I'm like, do you hang out with her every day? Well, yeah. Yeah, okay, then you're going to still have feelings for her. If you back out for a little bit and let yourself heal, and look at you, you're still really good friends with this fucking person. You just got to let the feelings fade. You're the perfect example of that, dog. Thank you for saying that. People don't believe me.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, I am, like, I can be your, ambassador. I can just be the prime example of that point right there. Like, it definitely works. Like, separation, sometimes make the heart grow fonder, but you know what? Sometimes it just makes you forget.
Well,
so.
it makes the heart grow fonder for, like, because you're going through withdrawals. Your brain has the chemicals that make you feel good, but once those chemicals start to get rebalanced, you'll realize that they're just a fucking person.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the call, man. I really appreciate that.
Hey, no problem. Thanks for having the show. It was fun to be on.
No problem. Talk to you, man.
All right. See you.
Hell yeah, Father, preach it. I'm telling you, bro. Also, someone said, are we allowed to share LGBTQ stories plus stories? Yes. We get a lot of those, actually. Don't let the priest uniform fool you. This is the Church of DownBad. And the Church of DownBad takes all comers.
Call from.
What's your name?
Yo, Father, what's good? Long time no talk.
Who is this?
This is Aiden, man. Aiden, your favorite co-host. Brownie boy, my man.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. I thought you were...
Dude.
Last stream, I thought you were on, and you weren't on.
Yeah, there was an imposter.
Yes.
Impersonated me, man.
Why do you sound so far... Your mic sounds like a walkie-talkie.
Sorry, my long-distance calls got blocked on my personal phone, so I'm using my home phone.
Okay, regardless, what can I do for you, bud?
Okay, so... I just wanted to check in with you. Like, things kind of went shitty. I kind of dropped her. Everything, like, went...
They don't all work out.
Kinda. Yeah. A few other girls were interested in me. Unfortunately, I don't like any of them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Still be kind and cordial. But there's two things I want to add. Is it okay if I do a tiny segment of my Sheik's Pro Gamer tips? I give out, like, small tips to guys and girls on everyone on the Discord server.
Right.
I was wondering if I could do, like, a small bit here.
Sure.
Okay. So, Sheik's Pro Gamer tip, if you're trying to pull an extroverted guy. The number one thing you want to do is put yourself in his mind and make yourself something that he has to kind of earn. Because extroverted guys always have girls chasing them. That's why you kind of want to be the person that they chase. In such, it's a good idea to catch their attention without really talking to them, and then slowly gaining their attention, becoming their friend, and move on from there. For guys trying to talk to girls, etc., if you're walking, it's a really, really good idea to pick some wild flowers and give it to the girl you like. Wild flowers are absolutely beautiful. I pick them every day on my way home. I put them in a vase. Beautiful. And they'll really appreciate it, as well as if you give them a compliment of such. Last thing before I go, Father, and I love everyone on the stream, there's a person named Cam on the Discord server, as well as in the stream. I'd really appreciate it if you looked over her story. It seems kind of distressed. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
Sure. All right.
Thank you so much.
No
problem.
problem.
Love you so much, Father. Have a great, great day.
You too, dog. Have a good one.
Thank you for acknowledging my 250 bench for you as well.
No
I love you.
Have a good
one,
Dude,
I tried for 3 weeks.
I know, I saw it. Have a good one, Aiden. That is also good advice, although easier said than done. In terms of getting a guy's attention without doing anything, but guys love to chase. Everyone. Playing hard to get works a lot of the time, but you have to be wanted first.
Call from.
Brady.
Brady, how you doing?
To accept.
Oh, hello?
Hello, Brady. What's up?
Oh, nothing much. I'm super surprised I got on. Sorry.
Have you not been on the show before?
Never, no. No,
Damn.
I watched it. I've been busy. Never been able to, like, actually watch a stream and get on a call.
Well,
like, never been able.
Here you are, Brady.
Whew, alrighty. So, there's a lot going on with me. And there's this girl who likes me named Elsie.
All right.
And I just have a hard time just like, because it's awkward with her, because every time we see each other, like I'll make a joke, and it's not like bad jokes, but every time she kind of makes fun of the jokes I make, and like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like hurtful, but it's just kind of like she's doing it,
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like hard to think. Like, I mean, everyone says that she really likes me, but I just have a hard time believing it sometimes. Just when I hang out with her.
I got some advice for you, dog.
All right, tell me.
Where are you from, first of all?
South Carolina.
Okay, so I'm from the north, right? New England, Massachusetts. And in Massachusetts, the way we flirt and the way we show love is by talking shit. And that's what this girl's doing. I bet if you met her family, you'd be shocked at how they communicate. Because the way she's showing affection to you is by giving you some ribs. Taking some pot shots, right in the chops. So, you make a joke, she gives you a little shit, give her a little shit back. Don't pull back. You know, it's a little back and forth thing. Don't overstep. She'll be like, that joke was stupid. Don't be like, well, you look fucking ugly. Like, whoa, you know, there's a level. But be like, well, you loved it. You loved that joke. You know what I mean? Like, play into the little thing she's doing right there. See how she responds. I'm sure she's waiting for it. She's just getting something out of you, some kind of genuine reaction. She could see it's like getting to you. So give it right back to her.
Alrighty. Thank you.
No problem, dog. I mean, I would say we have a 70% chance that's what's going on here. And otherwise, she doesn't know how to handle her own emotions, and that's how she's lashing out. Like, she doesn't know how to flirt with you, so she's just doing that. But any interaction you have with her, if she really likes it, she's going to continue on. So it'll at least spin it so you have a little bit more control in the conversations, and you can go from there.
Alrighty.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
That's great.
Have a good one.
Alrighty. You too. Bye.
Bye. Up in New England, we do things a little differently, I'll tell you that much. A lot of purple in the chat. I'm hooking up with my lesbian friends, and I think I'm catching feelings. I don't know why that was important to say lesbian, but...
Call from
Gabriel.
Gabriel, how we doing?
Hey, Fun Talk, how are you?
Good, what can I do for you?
Yeah, I was just giving you an update. I called last week, I think Friday. I was seeing if a friend liked me, but I was skeptical to talk to her and tried to ask a friend if she...
Oh, right,
she's
yeah.
interest.
Right.
Okay, so to give you an update, last Saturday, we went out, had a great time, and then I tried to talk to her, but I chickened up because I said, oh, this is a public space and maybe a little awkward with a bunch of my friends. And so I said, okay, I'll text you tomorrow. And the next day, I talked to my friend, a close friend from both of us, and I asked her, hey, maybe can you figure out what's going on, because I'm a little confused and I don't want to make a big deal out of it. So I'm just trying to answer that question. And she told me, okay, I'll find out discreetly. She got back to me Tuesday, and she said, hey, I talked to her. She seems interested, but she's in that point of her life, like, she doesn't want anything serious. She's just trying to experiment and see what she's like and everything else. And so I was okay with that. First of all, I'm really happy with the comment. Second, dude, I gotta be honest. I got a sense of relief like you would have never told me anyways. Because I in that moment, like, okay, everything's gonna be okay, and I don't have to tiptoe with the question.
Right.
We're good friends. I know about her. We talk almost every day. And funny enough, that was Tuesday. Today, I got asked out on a date for Saturday.
And she said yes?
No, not my friend. Another girl.
Oh, well, still.
Yeah, I know. That's a good one.
It all kind of fell into place there, my guy.
Oh, definitely, dude, definitely. And I remember someone telling me, if you're confused with the situation, I think maybe that's not for you.
And I didn't think about that comment until that moment when I got the answer back. Like, hey, she seems interested in you, but not in this moment. And I was like, okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with that statement saying if you're confused, it's probably not right for you because, you know, you might not be good at reading people and they may not be good at giving signs. But besides that, I mean, one could be a fun experiment if you're not looking to date. If she's just, it seems like she's looking to, you know, hook up and then not date you is what it seems like. So, you know, that's an option. But besides that, dude, you're killing it.
Yeah.
All right?
I would have never guessed it. Like last week I was so freaking nervous, and now I'm calm as a whistle.
It's always scarier before you get on stage, is what I like to say.
Yeah.
Like, once you're in there, you're in there. Your brain goes into okay mode. You just got to get on stage.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my guy. Thanks for the update. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for have a great day.
You too. Bless your heart. That was a little theater kid analogy for all those theater kids in the chat. Or stand-up people. Messia with the Prime sub. Did someone else sub that I ignored? I feel bad. James Gorgon YT with the 10 bits. Appreciate that. And the... God, I'm so blind. The D stands for danger. That's a cool name. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. Perhaps instead of subbing, you could use the Patreon. On our Patreon, you'll be paying the same amount. However, you get stuff. Instead of just getting emojis, you get a personal stream. You get shout-outs. You get discounts on merch when that comes out. And it's coming out. We got some good merch coming out.
Call from
Mason.
Mason, have you talked to me before?
Yes. Hi, Father.
Hey, Mason.
But remember my dog died and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
You were going through it, yeah.
Yeah, well, I know I haven't called in a while, but it kind of went downhill, but now it's going uphill again. Okay. So after I called you a couple weeks later, I kind of, like, this is kind of a dark, disturbing thing for anyone who has this issue, but I did self-harm my arm, and I had to go to the hospital, and eventually after that hospital, I went to a mental hospital, you know, for... But I'm out of that now. Yeah, rehabilitation. It was rough, and it was, like, scary and stuff, but, you know, I'm out, and, like, I'm done with it, and, you know... It was rough, but
well, before you continue, I told you to reach out to people. I'm glad you got.
Yeah,
I'm glad you got in contact with people that can help you.
It's just hard because, like, I don't want to be like, hey, I have all these problems. Listen to them, you know. But, like, it's whatever.
I know, but I told you people want to help you, Mason. People want to help you. You're a kid.
I know.
I'm sure you know now.
But
go ahead.
I guess they can help. So yeah. After that, when I got out, I kind of was just like, I don't really know. Like, everything was just kind of like not monotone. Like, nothing really just felt, you know?
Yeah.
It all was just kind of like blank for me. But then eventually, I graduated. I graduated middle school.
Let's go.
And, you know, I kind of made up with, like, any last, like, little things I don't know, like, any last, like, ties and stuff I've had with people.
Yeah.
Me and Blue, which is the girl I called about in the first place, it took a while, but eventually, you know, I stopped liking her, which is good.
Yes. And
we're cool now, I guess. We're not, like, best friends, but we're not afraid to talk to each other. But, yeah. And I got into a high school. It's called D-Tech. It's like you have to, like, enter a lottery for it.
Oh, word.
And I got into it. It's prestigious high school in California, and I'm happy about that. I'm on summer now, you know. I'm just, like, relaxing.
Just vibing.
I just got back to my dad's house because my dad was on vacation in Spain and not Barcelona, in Portugal, which was really cool. So I'm glad to finally be back here. I'm missing all my dogs. I missed my dogs, and I'm glad I get to see him again, you know, stuff like
Yeah.
that. And yeah, it's just it's good. So, you know, rough whatevers, but now I'm back up on my feet and I'm feeling good. I got smooched at a school dance and I smooched a girl at a school dance, so you know, that's pretty nice.
Mason, god damn, son, look at you. What a turnaround.
Yeah, and I don't know if I should say this.
Well, you're young, Mason. What are you about to say?
It's not.
Okay.
I smoked weed, and it felt pretty good.
Don't.
Well, I don't know if I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that.
You shouldn't, but you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. You're too young.
I know I shouldn't. I know, but like I'm in it. I'm in the zone. You know, I made up with my sister. We have a pact like no snitch summer, you know, now. And I made up with her. We were constantly like,
you tell 200 people.
Yeah, I'm telling 183 actually.
Whatever.
But yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, you know, like we were on a rough page, but now, you know, we're friends again. We're buds. So no snitch summer for that. Yeah, it's been going pretty good.
Okay.
I'm glad I got my life back on track. And thank you, Father. I would just like to thank you, Father. You are the absolute GOAT. And everyone in the chat who listens to these stories and gives advice, you're awesome. You know, you're fucking sick. Everyone in this chat who has helped me turn my life around and got me out of this rut I was in. Like, I love all of you guys. I love all of you, okay? Okay, guys, just let me, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you, Father. All you, you're fucking amazing, okay? So, thank you. I won't take up any more time. I know I've had those like long ass, like 10-minute ones, and yeah, I'm just happy I get to be known in this community, and everyone is so accepting and so great. So yeah, thank you, Father, and thank you, everyone else. Have a fucking awesome summer.
You too, Mason. We really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Wait until you're at least 17 to smoke weed, okay?
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys. Have a good one. I don't know if I'll call in because, you know, I might not have any down bad stories. But
that's good. If I don't hear from you, it's good.
Yeah. That's a good thing, though, right?
Yes. This is an emergency helpline at this point.
Bob, I messaged you that one time to see if you want to play Valorant, and I messaged it because I didn't think you would respond. But yeah, let me know if you're down to play sometime. All right, man.
You got it, dog. I'll let you know when I hop on.
All right. I love you, Father. Thank you, man. You're awesome. Thank you, everyone. Have a great one.
Bless your
You're
heart,
all amazing. Bye, guys. Love you.
I almost cried in the middle of that. Good kid. How to make a submission without calling. I'll set up a specific thing. Oh. I'll set up something in the Discord so we can get that going.
Call from Adrina. To
What's your name?
accept, press 1.
Adrina.
Adrina, like the gland?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Sure, yeah.
The adrenaline gland. That means you're tough. What can I do for you?
Oh, dude, I called in last time and you said the same thing.
How recently did you? That was not recent.
No, not recent, but like, it was like back in February or something.
Man, I got fucking 2 jokes and I keep using them. All right, what can I do for you?
Okay, so I'm like in a little bit of a predicament, I guess.
Right.
So, my parents are divorced or whatever, so I have to visit my mom every other weekend, or like every other week during the summer.
Right.
And last week when I was with her, I met a boy. Okay. And I really like this dude, but I've only known him for like a week.
Right.
And so, but I think he doesn't have a girlfriend. I know that, but I think he likes this other girl that he's known for a few months longer.
Right.
But he also shows signs of liking me.
Right.
And so now I want to stay the summer at my mom's house because of that.
Right.
So I feel a little stupid.
Stupid about what? Because of this boy?
Like, yeah.
Well, listen.
And knowing him for like a week.
One, show up at your dad's house every once in a while. He's going to miss you. But two, plans could change. If you decide you don't want to stay at your mom's house the whole summer, if something goes wrong, it's not that big of a deal. Your parents can figure it out. You know, you can go back to your dad's house if you need to. Don't think about that too much. But how old are you?
I'm turning 16 in August.
All right. Summer, baby. Do what you want.
Yeah.
Have your fun. And if he likes another dude and she's not moving in on it, you shoot your shot. He's probably going to say yes. If he doesn't, it's not going to make things weird. You're a girl. It's just going to be an ego boost to him. First one to the plate hits the ball. You know, I know that's not how baseball works, but in this sense, take the shot. What do you got to lose? It's a cute boy. Go for it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's fair.
It's 16. There's so many songs and movies about being 16 and having a summer fling. Just do it. Just have fun.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Sorry about making the adrenal gland joke again.
No, it's fine.
All right. Get it done.
All right.
Bless your heart.
Thank you.
I'm in a good mood today.
Call from
Hillary.
Hillary, how we doing?
Hi. Just so you know, I'm a bit sick right now, so excuse the grossness in my voice.
You sound how old, Hillary? How old are you?
I am almost 15.
I have not heard a name of a Hillary since I was in middle school. It's not a very popular name anymore. I was curious.
It is not. I'm named after my aunt, so yeah.
I'm named after a dude my dad knew in college, so that story's a little bit better. But
nice.
Tell your story. What's up?
All right. So basically there's this girl who I've known for like 9 years, and over quarantine we got super, super close. And she asked me to date her, and I said yes. Oh, sorry, hold on one sec. I am so sorry.
You're fine.
Okay. Basically, she asked me to date her, and I said yes. It was really great. But then, after like a week, she told me she didn't feel ready to date. She told me she didn't feel ready to date, and I was hurt by this. But I like tried to be understanding and all of that. And then we basically completely stopped talking. And then 6 months later, we're back in person in school, and she starts aggressively flirting with me, making it very obvious she wants something to happen. But I'm like very cautious because of what happened last time. Yeah, and I'm like kind of keeping my distance. But after like 2 weeks, I'm like, okay, maybe we should do something. And so I started becoming interested again. And so this time I asked her on the date, but then she ghosts me and stops talking to me at school completely. And so I'm again very hurt by this. And yeah, and then it gets worse. Last day of school, the last 2-ish weeks of school, she starts doing the same thing again, flirting with me, making it very obvious she wants something to happen. And again, I'm just tired of this. I don't want it to happen. But then on the last day of school, we have this like insane philosophical conversation, and I get this completely new view of her. And she asks if we can hang out during the summer, and I didn't know what to do. So now I've just been ghosting her, and yeah.
What a mess.
Right? It's so bad.
Listen. I'm kind of like spaced out here. So she wanted to date you. You start dating. She said she wasn't ready for a relationship. Then she starts flirting with you in school. You go for it, and then she starts ignoring you. And then you have this really deep conversation at the end of the year, and now you're interested in her again.
Yes, exactly. I've had this, like, the entire time. I've always had this, like, feelings for her. But then every time I get shot down, or, like, and now I'm ghosting her, and I feel bad about it. It's just such a mess.
You know, it's not a mess. It's a box of tangled Christmas lights. but you can untangle the Christmas lights if you put the effort in, and the effort is communication. You're just a kid. I understand that you're going to miss these marks, but if you just talk about how you feel, if you get on the thing and be like, hey, listen, like, really like you, but I've been burnt before. You understand that, right? Like, let's talk this out. Like, I'm nervous. I'm gun shy because of you. And, like, I really like you, but if you don't want to date me, if you like the idea of dating me, but you're too scared to do it, that's fine. But we need to talk this out. Have the conversation.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just take I know it's terrifying, but taking the initiative, once you walk away from that conversation, you're either both going to have a yes or you're both going to have a no. But at the end of the day, you'll either stop thinking about it or you'll have a dating relationship with someone you really like.
All right.
Okay? Just communicate. Just communicate. That's all I ask of you. Just talk about it. Because you're going to realize it's so easy once you start talking about it.
Will do.
But also try to do it in person or over the phone, because texting, like, you start talking about two different things, and then you just get messed up, and then someone starts reading it wrong and gets angry. Talk about it in person.
Okay. Will do. Thank you,
right.
Father.
No problem. Wish you luck.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye. So that call lets me know that, like, you know, I know younger people call in, and the fact that her mom came in and said, who you're talking to, and then she ended the call with, thank you, Father. Not a good look for me. But once they Google the show, they'll know what this is, and it's fine. But, you know, a little nerve-wracking.
Call from
Kurt.
Kurt, how we
to
doing?
accept, press.
Doing well, boss. Doing well. How about yourself?
Good, thanks. You sound like another guy who calls in a lot.
Oh, no. First time calling. Proud to say. So I got two stories, I reckon. I can give you one of them. I've got a success story, which is the story of my wonderful current relationship, and I've got a unsuccess story, I guess you could call it, from back when I was in like high school, going up into university here.
Well, how old are you now?
I'm 24 years old, so I might be older than a lot of the fellers in the chat here, but
Well, you're my age. I'm 25, so we're fine. But I want to hear the story that has stuck with you since high school. I feel like that's going to be a little bit more devastating, but fun.
Oh, yeah. So it's one of those classic, I always caution people, and I'll tell everyone in the chat here, on-again, off-again relationships, just don't go for it, bro.
Turn them off.
Like,
yes.
Exactly. So, you know, this started, I guess it was like 2014, 2015, something in that neighborhood. I met this girl at a Civil War reenactment.
Nice.
Of all places. And, you know, we pretty much immediately, it was sort of this like, oh, incredibly Canadian chat. Incredibly Canadian.
I was going to say, yeah.
But, so we were going, I like asked her out. She lived like 3 hours drive north of where I was at. I asked her out, and like, you know, nothing ever came for it. Turns out she was dating another guy at the time. So sort of that was an off again moment. But like, I was just like smitten with this girl, right? And so then, like, you know, give it a couple of years, and we start dating again, you know.
Were you? So wait, hold up. You were hooking up with her, but she had another guy?
No, we weren't even like hooking up. We were just sort of like, you know, I was just like a lonely little lad, you know, okay. And like, you know, just getting into any sort of intimacy was just, you know, intoxicating, you know.
Yeah.
And so you know, after probably about like 2016, we start after it again, you know, and this time, you know, I actually get to kiss her and stuff like that, which is, you know, a big deal.
Nice, yeah, huge.
And then, you know, I go off to university, like far away, and, you know, she's gone off to do her own thing. And we're pretty much, you know, we're friends, but it's sort of become dormant at this point. Until in like, I think it was like, must have been 2018. Like she's about to move to Alaska, and she like visits like my place, and you know it sort of becomes this on again thing for like a very brief amount of time, like a week, and then it's just like if I don't even remember how, but like it just all ended up in flames. Like we just stopped talking to each other, and you know I was just like heartbroken for like probably about a year,
right?
And then like before I was over it, and so, just over the whole time, it's just the heartache is never worth like just a little bit of intimacy you get on those times where it's going on.
It's crazy because, like you said, you're in a great relationship now, right?
Yeah. 3 years, love of my life, that sort of thing.
Oh, that's fantastic. But it's crazy when you look back on desperation of being a young man. The desperation of being a young man, and any female attention you can get, even if it is the fucking worst person you've ever met, you will stick around for it just because it's there.
Oh, yeah.
And it's especially if you're not, a golden goose, if you're not a good-looking fella, and a girl who's a little bit out of your league.
Hey,
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying in general. If you're not the cream of the crop, and a girl who is a little bit more of the cream of the crop starts giving you attention, but they're a terrible person, doesn't matter. You're in it for the ride. So it's just one of those things that you gotta have some foresight on. You will find someone that will make you so happy, but you're not gonna find them if you're chasing the tail of something that, is awful. So.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Also, where in Canada are you from?
Vancouver, BC, baby.
One of my favorite comedians, Norm Macdonald, R.I.P., talks.
Yeah, great one.
He's crazy Canadian, and you remind me a lot of him. The way he just say certain words.
Oh yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I love Canadians. And I love people from Wisconsin because they kind of sound like you. But bless our brothers in the north. I love you guys.
Yeah. The cherry on top is because it must have been 6 years ago, the girl messaged me on Instagram, and I was like, oh, okay. And we sort of exchanged a few words, saw how each other were doing, but nothing really more than that. And it's I then we back in the day we were both into Tumblr pretty big, and I rediscovered my Tumblr page, and I found out that this girl's a frothing turf. So it was
wait, she's a what?
One of the a trans exclusionary sort of feminist, trans women aren't women, they're men in skirts, that sort of thing.
Really?
So I was just yeah, it was the most it was shocking to me. I was so surprised. I was what the
there's nothing
God
better.
Damn, you think you know someone, right?
Yeah, seriously. There's nothing, especially being a white. Are you white?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing worse. There's worse things than being white, but there's nothing worse as a white guy because you don't know who the racists are or the shitty people. Because you just, and then all of a sudden they'll do a dog whistle, be like, yeah, so about and they'll start talking about it. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? I wasn't. I thought we were cool, man. I'm not one of you. Don't do that shit.
Yeah, man.
Shit sucks.
Exactly.
When they start looking over their shoulders, that's when you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But
exactly.
regardless, good story, man. I'm glad you're doing better, and there's nothing better than having a fling that you hate, or not hate, but watching someone that didn't work out and they're doing worse than you. There's nothing better than that. And clearly she's not a great person, so I'm glad it worked out that way.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Father.
No problem.
Fun calling in.
Bless your heart, bud.
Yeah, good.
Oh, sorry, if you're still listening. I heard you're going to say good chat or something. Feel bad. Sometimes I hang up too early. Didn't mean to be a dick. Hello, Seema. Also, Harbinger Atlas. Oh, that was a while ago. Never mind. Thank you for the sub again. But, Misa? Misses? Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it.
Call from
Jonah.
Jonah, how we doing?
Yo, how you doing?
Good. Your first time caller?
I called a while ago. It was probably a month or two.
Okay, what can I do for you?
So I got a situation you know how in the call before with the Canadian dude, you were talking about how boys getting attention from girls, it's a toxic type thing.
Yeah, it's a drug. Yeah.
Yeah, it's going through me right now.
It's coursing through your veins.
Yeah. But so what happens? What's happening right now basically is for the better part, for this school year, I was completely new to my school, didn't know anybody. So I get on the bus and stuff, and I meet this girl, right? She's okay looking. I don't think too much of it. Just be friendly and whatever. And then, yeah. So as time goes on, she starts like getting like really flirty, and like I don't know what to do with it. So I kind of just be friendly back, but like try not to, put her in any wrong direction and try to, what's the word? Lead her off on the wrong direction. Yeah. So the school year goes on. She starts getting really touchy when she starts sitting next to me, and I don't know what to say because I've never really experienced it before.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of just let it happen, and then it progresses like more throughout the school year on the bus usually, and like I like a different girl that I didn't like her at all through the thing. So now what I'm looking at, like at the end of the school year, she was like laying on me, and I didn't know what to do. And I guess I probably should have. I know what I have to do. I know I have to tell her like to stop and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's now escalated to like she's sending me pictures,
explicit
content, and I don't want it. And I don't know what to say because I don't want to seem mean. I don't want to see discourageful because she's one of those pick-me girls that'll be like, "Am I ugly?" And I don't want to be
no, you don't have
or
to.
anything.
No, there's everything you're thinking about is an easy out. Every reason why you want out of this is easy. I mean, you don't like her.
Yeah.
Don't say that. But you're interested in another person. I'm focusing on someone else right now. I'm not kind of play the prude angle, but like I'm not very comfortable with physical touching, and I didn't want these pictures. You kind of sent them to me without my consent, and which it sounds weenie-ish as a man, but we just got to fight through that. You just got to just be like, listen, dude, like you're making me uncomfortable, and I don't really like that. I'm really into another girl right now, and I'm trying to make it work with her, and I feel like you're hindering my progress. Like nothing against you. You're terrific. You're beautiful. I appreciate everything you're doing, but like not right now. I'm working on someone else.
Yeah.
But I get it. It's an uncomfortable conversation. As a man, like I could be told no a million times before I would take the chance to tell someone else no. I fucking hate it. It's like one of the worst things to do, but you just got to do it sometimes and just be like, hey, listen, I'm not into it. And it's not a you thing. It's not you, it's me, which is so cliche, but it's true sometimes. Like, listen, like, you're going to make some other dude so fucking happy. You are. It's just, it's not my bag of tea. It's not my bag of tricks.
Yeah.
But sooner, like, we're already past the point of you should have done it, so sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
All right?
I get you. All right. Thank you for your time.
No problem, bud. Thanks for calling. Bless your heart.
Yeah. Thank you.
God damn it, I hung up too quick again. Thank you for the thank you. God, I'm dog shit. Guys, we're getting pretty close to 20,000 followers. That's a big milestone. We're at 19.6 thousand followers on Twitch. We're at like 750 on TikTok if you want to follow the TikTok. But I feel like if you're already here, you probably already follow the TikTok. Except for Joy.
Call from
Lincoln.
Lincoln, how we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. Well, I mean, not so much, but I've come with a story, Father.
Sure.
Well, not really a story. It's more of a problem. So basically, for the past 2 months, I've been what you call a fuckboy.
Okay.
I've been getting with quite a few people. But then, out of nowhere, 2 weeks ago, I get with one person, and it's just a casual thing. I go to their house. I do some things with them. I'm not going to disclose what those are. And then I, for some reason, catch feelings. What? Crazy.
Wow. Could have seen that coming.
Really? That's kind of sad. Then I, now I'm trying to talk to them, but they don't seem to want to talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go out to the movies with them. I ask them, and, they'll have conversations, but they're not, in the conversation, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're just kind of, there. They don't want to be there. So it's either I stop liking them, which is an extremely difficult thing.
Yeah.
Or I keep trying to go for them. What do I do?
Well, one, we both know you played with fire and got burnt. right?
Yeah.
You obviously the game plan was casual, and you came out with business formal. You know, this was supposed to be an easy thing. I'm sure she was aware of that. And now that you're the one who's chasing, it's probably coming off as, you know, nothing that she wants. You can keep trying. There's no problem with that. But if it doesn't work out, you're gonna have to stop liking her. It's not like a one or the other thing. It's either she likes you or you got to stop. And stopping's not too hard, especially because this is like a one-off, went over her house fling. Like, how involved is this person in your life? Not that involved. It's not like your best friend that you fell in love with, right?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where you can. This is going to be. You have pain light. You have the light version of pain. Because a lot of these people who call in, and me included, you fall in love with a really good friend, you have to hang out with that friend all day. This person you caught feelings for, she's in the background. You can just literally delete her number and you'll probably never see her again. I'm not saying to do that, but it's going to be easier for you to get over it. Plus, if you're still being a fuckboy, you can reprogram those chemicals pretty quickly by getting with someone else. Yeah. What did you want me to say? That there's a magic trick to stop liking her?
No, that's about when I kind of needed.
Yeah.
I just needed somebody to kind of tell me it. Honestly.
You just needed a boot in the ass, and I'm sorry I had to give it to you. My boot's not that big, but it's, you know, I don't think there's, you know, you could probably try and work your way a little bit more, but if it's not working out, you know, watch some TV, watch some cartoons, eat some cereal, do some push-ups, and move on, because it's not going to be that bad, I promise.
All right.
All right?
Thank you.
No problem,
Have
dog.
a blessed day.
Have a blessed one. Smexy Tater Tot coming from the top rope with 5 gifted subs. If you're not already subscribed to the Patreon, though, just do that. It's cheaper than 5 gifted subs, but thank you. I appreciate it. I think you already are part of the Patreon, though. If you're not, I'd be surprised. Because you always throw money at me like I'm a stripper.
Call from
Bruce.
Bruce, how we doing?
To accept.
Hi. Good today. I'm just calling for a bit of advice, actually.
Sure, go ahead.
And so I met this girl a few weeks ago, and, you know, I kind of like asked her out, but like I wasn't too, you know, formal about it. I just kind of said, hey, do you want to go to a movie? You know, it wasn't really it was kind of more open-ended.
Right.
And so we went, and, you know, it was great. You know, we hit it off a bit, but I don't really know if it was a date. Like, if she thought it was a date. I'm really trying to, like, you know, get rid of this girl, but I just really don't know what it was.
How long have you been watching this show?
This show I've started watching a few days ago.
Okay, good. All right.
Like the TikTok.
I'm not going to yell at you, but that's one of the oldest rules of this show. Always confirm if it's a date. Always confirm if it's a date. That's like number one, because it's an awkward conversation, but if it's not a date, you wouldn't want to go on it anyway. So
yeah,
it's good to get that out.
I mean, like, I also, like, I liked her, like, you know, I kind of like knew her as a friend a little bit at first.
But you were hoping it was a date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's kind of my first. I'm in high school. It's like kind of my first time asking a girl out. So
yeah,
you know, kind of nervous going into it.
And plus, you knew. It's not, you know, it's not like you had the full game plan. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just letting you know that's so important. But so here we are. We're in the shit. We're in the tornado. Now, you could talk about it with her and have the conversation, which is, you know, it's going to be tough. There's two options. One, you say, like, hey, was that a date? Things could go south. But I think the best bet to do is take her out again and this time confirm if it's a date.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, you know, like maybe like in, like, you know, a few days or something, ask her, like, something that's a bit more obviously a date or something.
Yeah, like mini golf.
Like going out to dinner or something.
Yeah.
Or it's like mini golf. Because I feel like a movie is a bit too open-ended to be considered.
Also, how old are you?
16.
16. All right. You're going to learn real fast. I always say this. Another thing I always say is the worst place for a fucking first date is the movies, because you can't talk and you can't interact at all, and then you're
I realized that after.
Yeah, and then, like, especially because you don't know it's a date, you're like, do I put my arm around her? You're not even paying attention to the movie. You're just sweating sitting next to this fucking girl. It's the worst.
Exactly.
The
yeah,
worst.
That was my whole.
So this time, I don't even say like dinner, because I think dinner's fine, but it puts a lot of pressure on the conversation. And if you're not like if you're like, I love small talk. But if you're not oriented that way, it's tough, because then there'll be awkward silences, and then you look at your phone, and then you're only thinking about, oh shit, what do I say? What do I say? If you have something you can bounce off of, like an arcade, laser tag, fucking mini golf, like something dumb like that, where you can be, even if you have nothing to talk about, you'd be like, oh, I'm fucking up this shot, or like, oh, nice shot, or talk a little shit. You have something to bounce off of. That's always better.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay?
All right, yeah, thanks. That's great. Thanks for the advice. It's been great.
No problem, dog. Have a good one.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye. Always confirm. Hey. What's your name? Hazy T? What up? Oh, sorry, Smexy. Sorry you feel bad. Hello, I'm from France. Just one question. Can I write a message in advices? Like, is there a chat where I can write to you? Join the Discord. It's not there, but someone can give you the link. Bobby, you drop the link real quick?
Call from
Josh.
Josh, how you doing? Josh.
Oh, hey, sorry about that. I was on mute.
You're good. What can I do for you?
Yeah. All right. So I have a little bit of a conundrum at the moment.
Okay.
To put it bluntly, there was this girl who I was interested in, and it didn't go so well because one of the guys I knew liked her. They broke up. He wanted to get back with her, and then I basically missed my shot because he forced himself in the situation.
Right.
I separated myself from it, tried to move on, and we became good friends after this. After about 2 months, and
you and the girl, or you and the guy?
Oh no, me and the girl.
Okay.
Yeah. And now I'm back in the loop with it. I'm back in the loop of like liking this girl and trying to date her.
Is she dating the guy again?
No, she's not. No, she actually recently broke up with her boyfriend. So.
All right, then go for it. What's holding you back?
Oh, it's a lot of complications because like, I feel like what it is right now is just, I really shouldn't. I don't know. It's like she just broke up with her boyfriend, and I'm definitely not subtle, I guess you could say. I don't know. I have a lot of fear with it. I guess of rejection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, one, get over that. Have you heard of rejection therapy?
No, I haven't.
It's a great thing to do. I had to do it because I used to do cold calls for my job, so you had to get used to people telling you to fuck off. And one of the things you do is you just ask ridiculous, just be ridiculous. So like you used to, I'll be in the elevator, like be in an elevator, and then someone's just like, hey, can you press like 12, 14, 15, and 17 for me? They'd be like, no. Yeah, then you just ask, then you follow up with a why. And then it's horrible. It's like, why would they do that for you? And why would you ask why? Of course they won't do that for you. What the fuck, are you a psychopath? But like, you go to McDonald's and you'd be like, hey, can I get a free burger? No. Why? Because we don't do that. Okay. It's just like you slowly get used to rejection. But besides that, I kind of got off track here. Besides that, when you go for this girl, give it a little bit of time. I wouldn't say go for it right now, but text her. Be a friend in the moment. She just broke up. Probably not the best time to go right after someone. But as Beyonce says, a girl like me doesn't stay single for long. Or is that Fergie? I don't remember. You know, plant your seeds. Get in there. But work it. Getting rejected is not the worst thing in the world. It's not. If you have feelings for someone, they reject you, that just means that wasn't going to work out in the first place. You just got to realize. Different strokes for different folks. Puzzle pieces. Many fish in the sea, all that bullshit. But the majority of it is women are selective and men are ready for anything. And if women aren't selective, we'd have a bunch of fucking morons walking around, and too many of them. So understand that, you might not be right for this one person, but that's just that one person. Getting rejected is not the end of the world.
Yeah, I get you. Thank you.
No problem, Doug. Just get it. Just text her, check on her, be a friend, and then if you start catching vibes, throw the shot. There's nothing wrong with that.
Got it.
All right.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Bless your
Appreciate
heart. We got time for one or two more calls. If you stop caring about getting rejected, life becomes way more fun. True. It's always good to have the reason to get over someone, so rejection is great. Plant your seeds. Didn't you say to wait a little bit for trying to get with her? Yeah, plant the seeds in terms of, like, be a nice guy. Just be there for her. I don't mean like plant the seed.
Call from
Joseph.
Joseph, how we doing?
I'm good. How are you, Father?
Good. What can I do for you, bud?
So I have a good story here. Something that happened to me that screwed me up. I liked this girl, started liking her towards the end of quarantine. And me and 4 buddies, including her and 2 of her friends, went out to a school dance that was going on. And unbeknownst to me at the time, one of my friends also had a crush on her. And there's me and basically everybody else at the school at this dance, but we went out to dinner beforehand. And her and my buddy, I'm going to name him John, sit together, and then me and just my friends sit together, and they hit it off at dinner. And I'm basically hoping and praying that she'll still dance with me at the dance. And every time at the dance, I try to go and find her. I find her halfway through the slow dance song, and she is already dancing with this guy.
Right.
And at the very end of the dance, she dances with me for about 30 seconds, looks me dead in the eye, and then looks over at John, who's giving her the puppy eyes, and just starts dancing with him. And I was so pissed off.
Yeah.
I text her later that night, and she calls me and goes, "Look, I'm just going to tell you straight up, you were the backup guy." And I was like, oh my God. I was not having a good day.
Listen, how old are you?
14.
These are your formative years. Shit like that. One, understand that shit like that happens to every guy. Doesn't matter. Like, that is, you're gonna, you got your toes stepped on, and you danced. Well, you didn't dance with Mary Jane. That's an old term. But you got your toes stepped on in terms of you went out, had a plan, did not go, and then were forced to watch all this shit happen in front of you. That being said, tough that you were the backup guy, but that's just a bad person doing bad things. I don't think she owed you anything, but she definitely, used you in a sense that's incorrect. But I want you to know that this shit does not happen later in life. It can, but most people don't. You'll be better at reading situations and people, and I don't want you to be gun shy off of this. I don't want you to be afraid of putting yourself back out there because you got hurt like that.
Yeah. I was so, at that point, I was so in love with her that I was, losing, completely missing all of the red flags that she was throwing at me.
Yep.
And now I'm looking at her now, and I'm just, it's so obvious.
Yep. Well, I don't know if you were listening to this whole stream, but we're just talking about that. Being a young man and getting attention from someone you really like, even though they're a bad person, you'll just do anything. You'll just be like, okay, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I could get through this. It's going to be okay. It's just a natural reaction, but once you start finding someone that actually is dope, oh my God, there's nothing better. There's nothing better than finding someone that's just a cool person and you also love them. Oh my God, it's really the bee's knees. But you're young, dude.
I'm way too young to actually be caring about this. I realize that now.
I mean, yeah, in terms of that, but it's also your body took over. You weren't thinking with your brain.
Yeah.
That's fine. But it's also one of those things that you realize some things are more important, and at your age, John, whatever that fucking dingbat's name is, what did he get out of this? Are they dating? They're going to be broken up if they're dating in 3 weeks. That, at your age, shit doesn't
Oh, no,
last.
they've been dating for 4 weeks. It sucks.
Oh, 4 weeks. That's going to be done by the summer, dude. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, it will be. They're going to break up. They're going to break up before they turn 15, for sure.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. I promise you, these things don't last, all right?
All right.
And if they do break up, don't be an idiot and go back to her.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay. You say that, but just be strong.
Oh, no, I've got my eyes set on someone else, and I have, thought them over.
Okay. All right, good. All right. Bless your heart, my son.
All right. Have a good rest of your day, Father.
You too. Bye-bye. All right. It was a learning moment, at least. There you go. We got a good amount of viewers today. Can't wait to raid. We made someone cry the last time we raided. That was beautiful. We got a good amount of viewers today. Whoops. Can't wait to raid. God damn it. 1 sec. I'm fucking up here. There we go. Oh, she's famous. Never mind. I was going to click on her. Who's this cat?
It's still the Eat Fresh refresh at
No,
Subway.
shut
and
up. I
now
don't care
they're
about
refreshing
Subway.
their classics.
Shut up.
Hold up.
Stop talking.
You're gonna talk about classics?
I'm not paying right now. I'm so sick of ads. And I know you guys have ads. Unless you're subbed. Holy shit, I was on the call. Holy. No problem, Gray. What constitutes a down bad story? It is raid time. Yes, we're about to raid. Stick around. The raids are always fun, even if you're there for a few minutes. God damn, a 30-second ad break? Hold on, I'm just going to watch this ad. Alright, that seems a little off. I'm not going to actually do that one, because that guy seemed upsetting. But we'll do this one. Eh. Did I get it? I think I did. Okay. Alright, you ready? Starting the raid. Everyone be polite, everyone be nice, everyone say you're the best streamer in the world, we all love you. Damn, 82, let's go. Alright guys, I will see you